Hi, it's me, Ro, author of Speaking from Spirit, and here is your August 2020 energy alert. So we're in a 3-month and a 4 global year. So the 3 resonates with joy, fun, emotions, being emotive, being expressive, communication, play, socialness. And of course the 4 represents safety, security, stability, discipline, laying a foundation for our future, working to create more security in our lives. How's that been going for us? Everything this year has felt completely unstable, insecure, and is being ripped apart and restructured. And that's what the 4 is supposed to do. We're in the season of the summer. We are actually in now the 2nd month of the 2nd half of the year. The season of the summer is about shedding and releasing and letting go and coming more into our truth, which is more of the full energy, but everything that we need to let go of so that we can step deeper into our truth. We are going to experience a lot of this month a need to express ourselves, to maybe say what we need to say or what needs to be said. We're going to want to communicate. We are going to want to speak our truth. We are going to want to bring out more pieces of ourselves to this world, for sure. And this also would go towards all forms of communication. So whether that is writing, or that is journaling, or my favorite, which is telepathy, which is where we communicate soul to soul from our minds, from our hearts to someone else, and where they can hear us and receive us in that way, and where we can hear them back or feel them back. So that this month is a big month for all of that. It's also the 3 resonates with being playful and social and having fun. And certainly there's restrictions to how we need to do that now. But that 4, again, with the discipline, when we tap into it, will allow us ways to find our fun and our pleasure and our joy, and to be able to enjoy ourselves without compromising ourselves. The 4 will give us the discipline needed to create and experience fun and joy without, again, it being harmful to us in any way. The 3 also resonates with the energy of the goddess, so the divine feminine energy. So we'll be tapping into that, and I'm sure that the goddesses are going to be all around us. And the goddesses come from every culture that speaks about that divine feminine power. So whether it's Greek mythology or Celtic lore, or the Hawaiian lore, there's goddesses to be found in all of these places. In the Roman mythology, that will be guiding us and helping us. Also, the divine feminine wisdom in each of us, whether we're male or female, will be more accessible, and that will come through our intuition. The 3 also resonates with the Holy Trinity, so we will be feeling closer to all those in spirit, to our spirit guides and angels, to our divinity and creator, for sure. So I did pull some cards before I got started. I didn't read through them, but I pulled them so I would be ready. And this one that I'm going to talk about first, let me get my glasses on, comes from this book, The Encyclopedia of Angels. It's a very big book. It's a great book, though, to learn more about different deities from different traditions. So I picked Camiel. He is a god associated with Judaism and the Druids. And He is about creating balance, releasing stress, awakening our innate goodness. Boy, do we need that. Finding justice, succession in ventures, and improving relationships. So Chamiel's name refers to divine justice. He wrestled with Jacob and appeared to Jesus in the garden of, I can't pronounce the name, filling him with hope at a time of great despair. In Druid mythology, he is the god of war and rules the planet Mars. Okay, interesting sidebar here. Mars goes retrograde at the end of August until the end of November, and that should be a really interesting ride. When invoked, he can appear as a leopard crouching on a rock or as a warrior dressed in a red tunic. He wears a green vest and has huge green wings. When you call upon him, you will often see flashes of green. That's also true for Archangel Raphael. He is a gatekeeper of heaven. He bestows power and invincibility unto anyone who asks and who truly loves Creator. He awakens the goodness or holiness that exists within everyone, because it does. It really does, even if somebody doesn't look like they're so good or holy. He deepens interpersonal relationships and assists with self-discipline. Again, a much-needed trait right now. As a champion of divine justice, he is also an arbitrator of karma. He can show you how to release any lingering karma. He can also make sure justice is served if he feels you are being honest. The greatest gifts in life come when you find the balance between middle way, and that always lies within. When you want to find that balance, call upon Chamiel. He will help you to connect with your inner wisdom and balance all areas of your life so that the stress becomes a thing of the past. He will help you take flight and succeed in any endeavor that supports a greater good. Okay, so anything you're going to start and create, right? We're in a 3 energy, super creative, super inspiring for us to create, think outside the box, find ways to do things that are different than before. Being creative, 3 energy all the way. This guy, he's going to help us with that. Okay, the next deck of cards I pulled was the Spirit Animal cards from Colette Baron Reed, and I pulled the Owl card. The Owl Spirit. You can see clearly now. And I just wrote this in my weekly alert. Owl Spirit arrives to remind you that the wisdom within you is informed by your keen senses and the wisdom within the consciousness we all share. Even in the darkest night, the owl sees clearly and is guided by every sense it has, including the first sense of intuition. Right now, your sensitivities are turbocharged and you are receiving messages from all directions. Owl Spirit reminds you to be wise and pay attention to what's between the lines and what is invisible to the naked eye, what cannot be heard with the ears and what others may not be able to perceive. With all of your senses aroused, you have much knowledge available to you. Clarity will come as you sit with all that you are sensing, allowing your intuition to guide you in understanding the whole and not just the parts. Let your wisdom arise and be your guide as you trust the acuity of all your senses. Intuition is real and can provide the clarity you need to understand your situation. Your relationship, your finances, your job, whatever it is, you can see clearly now. So a protection message is also, are you feeling overwhelmed and overpowered by all that you are sensing? And we are, right? We're all in a little empathic overload, I think. Are you highly sensitive right now and to the information overload, feeling too much and taking too much stimulation? The antidote for overwhelm is to become grounded and to return to your safe nest so wisdom can offer you clarity and guide you on managing the flow. Take a break to ground yourself in the reality of your everyday senses. Go for a walk in nature. Perhaps you can stop to lie on the ground or hug a tree. You can stop to sit down and sit on the ground and look at the soothing sky so you can regroup and clear your energy field. Your wisdom and ability to make sense of all you are feeling and experience will return as the owl spirit reminds you of your need to get clear. So I've been saying that since COVID started, and I'm not going anywhere, I feel much more balanced and much more clear. And I think it's because I'm not around a lot of people, places, or things where I am picking up everybody's energy or the energy of the environment. This is still going on, that we're empathic right now and definitely feeling the collective, right? So we could tap into the collective feeling of joy, or we can tap into the collective feeling of anxiety. And us as empaths will be clearing and filtering that or enhancing that for sure. But what I mean is that my nervous system is not reacting to my environment the way it normally is. I'm in this sanctity and sanctuary of my home, where the yin is, where I can come to that yin energy, where I can let down my guard, in the safety of my yard. So I'm not connecting to a lot of things outside of me, and therefore there's a greater sense of calm. I don't know if you're experiencing that too. But it has allowed me to be a lot clearer in a lot of the things I'm doing. Like I'll say, in my mediumship, it has taken away a lot of distraction of a body in front of me. Even if I'm doing it on Zoom or phone, I don't have, my nervous system is not reacting to someone close to me. I'm just able to stay connected to that spirit presence. So the owl is going to help us be clearer and more in tune, and is giving us some guidance to how to get in that space if we're not in that space. I keep talking since the beginning of COVID about staying connected to your intuition, letting your intuition guide you, your inner wisdom, when to go out, where to go out, how to go out, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, when should I do it. And in that inner wisdom, which knows a lot more than, say, our logical mind, can guide us with greater clarity. And in this month's alert, I talk about that a lot. The next deck of cards that I pulled was the Archangel Cards. Figured we could always use a good archangel with us. And I picked the Archangel of Jophiel, and he talks about going outdoors. Go outside, get some fresh air. Connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Oh, again, that theme, creative ideas, creativity. Go out, be inventors of the next way we're going to prosper and live and thrive in this world, even if it looks like there's limits to it right now. Connecting with nature helps us synchronize our rhythms to the universal heartbeat. In this way, your natural timing improves so that you're in the right place at the right time. Being in nature renews your spirit and revives your energy level. Get outside every day, even if it takes some effort on your part. Once you're in nature, take some time to smell the roses and observe the glorious beauty. Know that you're part of nature and that you're also beautiful. Jophiel's name means beauty of God. Oh, it's a she. Sorry, I didn't look. Sorry, she. She sees beauty in everything and everyone and helps us do the same. Jophiel knows that when we spend regular time outdoors, we're cleared of lower energies and naturally have a more beautiful outlook on life. Call upon Jophiel to ease your schedule to allow for outdoor time. Plan a nature-based vacation. Move to a more rural environment. Start a butterfly garden, or just connect to nature in any way that pleases you. So, again, say you want to go to the beach, right? And so you're going to use your intuition to guide you to what beach that's not going to be as crowded. that's safe to go to. That's the right timing. That's the right day where you'll get a beautiful beach day. You want to tune into that intuition to guide you instead of just the logical mind that will plot and plan and scheme, as I call it. It's renewing for us. These both cards are saying that it clears us. It releases dense energy off of us. If you're working from home, maybe you make it a regular practice to just take a little nature break. Go sit outside, turn your face to the sun, get some vitamin D. Allow yourself to absorb that. Take a walk around the block. Take your dog for a walk if you have one. Sit in the yard. Do something that you're outside in nature for just even a short amount of time will have great benefit. It clears our mind. It clears our emotional energy. It grounds us physically. It brings us present. All these cards are saying the same thing. Again, the 3 energy about creativity. And all these things will enhance our creativity, but also about enjoyment and fun and pleasure and taking a breath and just being like, oh God, I'm part of this earth. How wonderful it is to be alive right now. Thank you that I am alive right now. So those are the messages from the cards. That's the kind of download I got. We go into the full energy. Going to be kind of a bumpy ride. Going to tell you that Mars retrograde may cause some bumps. We'll see. I get a lot of conflicting information that yes, we'll be raging more with the pandemic, but we will also be moving forward with our lives, which is interesting to me. I don't know how that works together, but that's the intel I've been getting lately. I do have a couple of webinars this month. Free virtual events from libraries. 2 on August 4th, 1 on August 11th. They're all a mixed bag. One is on mediumship, one is on connecting more to your unseen helpers, your angels, your guides, your ascended masters. And one is on past lives or other lives and how we experience memories from those or how they can be helpful for us. I also have a free webinar for everybody on August 6th where we're going to do some meditation and balancing and maybe talking about how to prepare for the fall. All of this is on my website, www.rosemarierubenetticapiello.com or www.speakingfromspirit.com. And so that's it. That's all I have to tell you this month. I will be seeing you in September, as they say. For right now, it's me, Ro, and I'm wishing you peace.